Welcome back to another episode of the Canadian Watch Monkey. So this is the morning after the big Omega Swatch, moonSwatch release event that occurred yesterday. So anyways, my thoughts on what went wrong with the event, and if you were there, you knew it went kind of wrong, was that first of all, the store at Metrowtown in Burnaby is located inside the mall. And to get into the mall, you have multiple entrances. I went the day before to find out, okay, where the lineup is going to be. And I was told by staff that the best place to line up, I guess not the only place, hindsight, was at the main entrance by the McDonald's. So anyway, I thought, okay, you know what, that's probably where most are going to be. And I want to do this in a right way and not be kind of sneaky about things and try to get through a back door or something. But I guess others had different plans. So anyway, the mall opens officially at 10. The mall opens officially at 7:30. The Swatch store opens at 10. And when I was talking to staff, what I was told was that, yes, you have to get here early at around 7:30 or so if you want to get a chance to get one of these watches. But anyways, so I went there at 4 o'clock in the morning and stood in line. I was at that point about 150th deep. Now, the thing that a lot of people didn't know, there were other lineups occurring at the other entrances, and this is where the problem lied. I guess what the Swatch store or boutique, whatever you want to call it, should have done was made it very clear that only the people lining up at a given entrance would be able to get in queue for these watches at 10 for the opening of the Swatch store. But anyway, that's not what happened. So of course, what happened was a huge shit show occurred right around 7:30 when the mall opened. You got people coming in from all these different entrances, and what happened was security stopped people from coming in. They kicked the people that were coming into the mall and said they weren't going to let anyone in yet. So a lot of people wound up getting kicked out of the mall. So it looked okay. It looks like there's still potential that the line outside the mall was going to be honored. But again, like I said, the problem was that there were multiple entrances. So I think at the end, I believe they had about a total of 80 watches or so, maybe 100. And what they did was they gave cards from the Swatch store out to the people in the lineup, in the front of the lineup. 50, I think, were given or so on one side. Another 50 were given on the other side of the mall. And yeah, so that's what transpired. So that's what caused all the problems. So I thought I'd just let you know kind of why this shit show occurred. It could have been handled much better. They had opportunity to kind of correct potential problems because of what had happened in other countries. Because of course we were the last to get the release because of our time zone. But anyway, my general thoughts of the event. Yeah, it wasn't a total loss for me. It was kind of cool that I met a few watch enthusiasts, and I got some content to put on to the internet as well. By the way, if you haven't already done so, please like and subscribe to the Canadian Watch Monkey and encourage me to continue making Canadian content for you viewers out there. I would really, really appreciate that. But anyway, my thoughts of the event. I think this is a great thing for Swatch. This is really going to give even more brand recognition. Do I think it hurts Omega in any way? Absolutely not. I think it was a brilliant move, and I think you may see other collaborations by Swatch with some of their other brands that are in their umbrella, like Hamilton. They could come up with some pretty neat, whatever you want to call it, promotions and collaborations. That's the word I was looking for. And that would be kind of cool. So I can see this continuing on some of their other lines that the Swatch group owns. So let's see what happens. Anyway, that's it. I just wanted to give you my thoughts on that. Oh, and what do I personally think of the moonSwatch there? moonSwatch. I think it's actually pretty cool. Do I think the pricing is right? Yeah, it's not a bad price. A little bit on the high side, but that's to be expected. I'm sure as time goes on, when they become available online very soon, by the way, I'm going to do a video on that. You'll see the prices drop, especially on the secondary market. I think eventually you'll be able to pick these up fairly cheaply as time goes on. As far as the quality of the watch goes, well, if you know Swatch, then you know what you're getting. I don't care what they call that case, ceramic, blah, 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 infused with some sort of oil and this and that. At the end of the day, it's plastic. Call it like it is. It's just another type of plastic. I'm in the automotive industry, and I know that they have these fancy terms for basically plastic. Yeah, you can make it harder, softer, more flexible and pliable and so on with infusing different types of materials. But to call it, carbon is a little bit deceiving because really it feels like a plastic watch. No better, no worse. But the movement, as you know, it's just a simple quartz movement that they already had. So it wasn't a huge stretch for Swatch to make this. It's not like they had to rejig a bunch of machines or anything and make a new movement. All it was making a new case or a recase for a movement that they already have. So was it a brilliant move? Absolutely. There's no question about it. It was a fantastic move by Swatch and Omega, because they're both going to get a lot of brand recognition from this. And I actually think this could change the way people are going to look and treat the whole watch industry in general. So, yeah, will I get one? Yeah, I probably will get one, especially the Moon, because it looks like most like the real Speedmaster. Do I eventually think I will get a Speedmaster Professional one day? Absolutely. Just a fantastic watch. If you're not familiar with that watch, it is an icon. There's no question about it. Is it worth the almost $10,000? That's up to you. But it is a great watch. Personally, I wouldn't spend $10,000 on any watch. I would buy a used one in like new condition, maybe for about half or 3/4 of the price of a new one. So that's just my thoughts. And again, please like and subscribe to the Canadian Watch Monkey and encourage me on continuing making content for you guys out there. Take care.